Hi everybody, Levi Clay here, and I'm back again to do a short little lesson. This is more of a transcribing thing and helping you to develop your ear. And this is actually a direct video response for one of my patrons on patreon.com. Check us out in the link below. In our private Facebook group, somebody asked a really cool question. So it was, hey guys, I came across this vid and found one really interesting lick at 1 minute 40. Anybody know what the theory is behind it? It's very nice sounding. I guess it's kind of Lukather inspired. Now, I thought that was an opportunity to talk about, a great ear training lesson. Now, of course, we could just transcribe this, and obviously I'm going to transcribe it. We'll talk about the lick. But as a lesson, what I think is very, very useful is trying to anticipate what something is before you transcribe it. So listening to it and trying to describe it, guess what it might be. So what I've got now is the actual lick for us to listen to. And yeah, we are going to guess what it is. So let me just bring that up. Doing this, there we go. So here's the lick in question. Now I've got this loaded up in Transcribe. This is the software that I'm going to use to transcribe this. There's a link to that in the description if you want to purchase a copy of that. Full disclaimer, I do get an affiliate fee if you use that link. So again, another great way to support the channel. So yeah, lick sounds like this. Now we don't need to go much further than that. I'll slow it down actually so we can hear it just a little bit slower. Now let's listen. Let's really listen to what's going on here. So we're just going as far as that. Now to me, when I anticipate what this is going to be, or just from looking at it, it looks very much like he's using E major pentatonic or C sharp minor pentatonic and filling in the blanks a little bit. But to be a little bit more specific, not just any old chromatic passing notes, it seems that a lot of the notes that he plays give it that diminished flavour. Now you hear a lot of fusion guitar players doing this. My good friend Martin Miller, he does this all the time if he's playing in on a minor amp like C minor, he'll use C diminished as kind of a colourful tone, a colourful sound that you can use around that. So that's what I'm sort of anticipating. And the extra fun thing with this actually is in our private Facebook group, Steve has also transcribed this lick. So Steve transcribed it. Says, took a stab at it. Looks like the skeleton is an E major pentatonic idea with some diatonic notes plus the flat third, flat fifth, and sharp 5 or flat 6. So yeah, almost all the notes of... so almost all the notes. So yeah, he's transcribed that. I'm not gonna look at his transcription. I'm gonna transcribe it myself, tell you what I think about it, and then we're gonna look at Steve's transcription and just compare the two. So yeah, this also gives you an idea of some of the things we get up to in my Patreon group. Lots of fun. Good bunch of guys. So yeah, using Transcribe, I'm just going to mark out the file. So that means putting in where the bars are, right? We'll just go as far as that 4 bars. I don't know why I turned my voice down there. 4 bars. So, I'm just going to turn it down a bit because I don't need it that loud. Obviously, I'm not using a guitar because I don't really need a guitar for this type of thing. But, if you are going to do this with a guitar, of course, do it with a guitar. Now, when I look at it, let's edit this marker and make it subdivide it by 4 beats. Now, we can hear rhythmically. If I just deal with that first 2 beats. So you got the 1 and a 2E, 3 and a. It's very difficult to vocalize that. As soon as I hear it, I can see the rhythm in my head. So I'm just going to write it out. Just checking for articulation. Also need that rest in there. Now let's get the phrasing right here. It says ba ba da da. Let's see where he plays it. Okay, yeah, he plays it. That's quite an unorthodox place to play that. So typical bop phrase. Ba 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 da da. What does he do phrasing wise? That's cool. This is all hammered, right? Apparently I just can't write the right notes out. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. He rushes there, but I'm just going to write it as a 16 notes. So E, yeah. In terms of scale, I'm thinking. Do I want to do any more? Why don't we just finish this up? This wasn't asked for, but you know. Let's just. I'm going to go for the triplet there. We'll just end there, right? Cool. So let's analyze this, right? So right off the bat, I mean E, right? I'm playing over in E, so let's put the key of E in there. So depending on how you want to look at this, my perspective on this would very much be exactly as I described, right? So if I look at these notes, let me zoom right in on that actually. Don't need the transcribe file anymore. So if I zoom right in on that, right? I'm really, I guess I'm looking at things that aren't in that pentatonic scale, right? So if I look through that, I mean, that's diatonic, so I would leave that as the 9th. But if I put that in brackets because that would be chromatic, and these are sort of both passing tones, right? Again, passing tone, but then we come what you might call home, and then flat 5 there. And then you got these nice passing tone. Now, so from my perspective on this, the way I would describe this is you've got a lick that's very much sticks to your home sound, but has these flavors. What you'll notice is you've got big chunks of notes that are inside, and then you've got something here that's a little bit more chromatic, right? And then you've got something here that is more inside again. And then we've got something here. I mean, you've got the one chromatic hint there, but this part in particular, lots of chromaticism that builds up again before bringing you back to that G sharp, or the 3rd of E. So really, I guess the approach would be sticking very much within that pentatonic thing and using inside, outside, and then bringing it home by hitting the 3rd. a little bit of inside, and then some outside phrasing. Kind of cool, right? Some outside phrasing, pull you outside, and then bring you home. So that would be my understanding. That's how I would describe it, and that's how I would think about it. Now what I want to do is I want to bring up Steve's transcription of this. So let me work out a way to do that. That'll do. Back in the room. So let's see how Steve rates compared to me. I should really get rid of all of these ghost notes, right? Because they annoy me now. Because they're not ghost notes. I'm just putting them in, to help me be able to see. So let's take a look at what Steve's done. Okay, so the first thing that's worth pointing out, Steve, if you are watching this, if you listen to the phrase, he very much begins on the second half of the beat. So that's already thrown everything that you've done off. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da. But aside from that, if we just ignore that, it's not actually quite tricky for me to delete and line it up. But let me just take a look at the notes that you've put in there, Steve. Rhythmically, yeah, you're okay. Yeah, you picked that 13th fret up, and then we got... Now I just want to double check that myself before I confidently tell you that you're wrong there. Yeah, so here you've got these the 9th and 10th frets the wrong way around. It's ba 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 da da ba ba da da ba ba da ba da. Flat 5. Keep saying flat 5. It's actually not. Yeah, and we're not repeating that 11th fret twice. It's a pull off to the 9 there. Again, you hear that. Ba ba da da ba ba da da. Yeah, okay, you got that. 8, 11, 10, 9, 8. Good. 11. And then you've got 8, 9. You've got 8. You've put 8, 10, 11 here, and I'm confident it's chromatic. Ba da da da. And then bringing you back to the 11th fret. So very close, Steve, very close. A few little things that you could fix there, but for the most part, good work. Cool. So there you go, guys. A little bit of insight. That would be how I would do a transcription of something like this, and trying to anticipate what something is before I actually transcribe it. It will help you to internalize it, because I guess the important thing when you're transcribing something is remember why you're doing it. I'm transcribing this because I like the lick. I like what he's doing, and I could just transcribe it and then leave it at that, but that's not enough. Really, why do I like it? And I think that's a good description of why I like this particular lick. So there you go, guys. Any questions, please do let me know in that comment section below. Finally, I just want to say a huge thank you to some of these people over here. Again, well, not some of these people, all of these people over here. These are some of my supporters over on patreon.com. They bring you videos like this. So, yeah, good people, and, they get fun in our Patreon group and all that stuff. So if you want to join us there, do check us out in the link below. I say in the link below. You could also check us out by clicking this button up here. It's there somewhere. You can subscribe by clicking that button. Check out 2 more of my videos here and here. Thanks so much for all the support, guys. And yeah, like I say, any questions, don't be shy. You let me know in that comment section below. Much love, and I will see you for more music videos real soon. Laters.